Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today for this reading, this twin flame reading. Today's reading is going to be what your divine masculine wants you to know, what your other self wants you to know, what your soul wants you to know. I usually do this once a week and I absolutely love these readings because they're so deep and they can be very emotional as well. So I'm going to I always use this deck for this reading. It's the Soul Coaching Oracle cards, what your soul wants you to know. So I'm going to start shuffling, guys. I hope you're well and you're coping with whatever situation you're in, your circumstances, because the energy, as we know in May, is very intense. There's so much change going on within and outside of us. It's just so much to take in, and some days you could be feeling really on top of the world and really happy and focused and everything's flowing, and then some days you could be experiencing this really dark energy where you're really struggling to get yourself in and experience that high vibrational energy. So I do hope you're coping. So energy is changing all the time. That's why I like to do these readings. Because one minute you can feel really, like I said, on top of the world, and then the next it could all change. So it's just, everything's like we've been tested. And I feel now though, divine feminines are really in a place of, they are conscious and aware of these experiences and these different energies as well. So I do hope that you're well and you're believing and you're trusting and you're seeing beyond the illusions. So let's see what your other self wants you to know today, what your divine masculine wants you to know. Nice clear message, please. If you would like a private reading, just email me. It's in the description box down below and I can book you in, because everybody's journey is unique and you might be feeling that you want to clear a message. So just email me. I use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because that's how I channel. Please don't be offended. I do realise it's just energy. Just put it into your situation, how it resonates with you. And my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you've tapped onto the reading, when you clicked onto the video. If you feel connected to me and you understand how I channel, because I am deep, and the message resonates, it means it's for you. What does your other self want you to know? What does your divine masculine want you to know? What does your soul want you to know? If you are new, welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. My name is Zoe, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like and share, because it really helps my channel grow. Right, I'm giving them a good shuffle to see what the divine masculines want you to know, divine feminines, what your other self wants you to know, because you're one soul. This is about a relationship with yourself, this journey. You're not separate from your divine masculine. You may not be with a physical person, but you're both in preparation to come back together as one. But you aren't separated, because you're one soul. So you're dealing with yourself. What the divine masculines love to tell you today, in this moment, what they love to be able to say to you, what you need to know right now to help you. Playfulness, transformation. We had that last week and it would come up with the second card as well, and this one wanted to come out. So power, oh my goodness. So transformation and power came out last week, and at the bottom of the deck is adventure. So your divine masculine, Your other self wants you to start being a bit more playful, start having fun, start relaxing about this, chill out about this situation, because you could be feeling, like I said, the energy is like, oh my goodness, of intense, and you're really being pushed to release doubt and fear. And you could be experiencing that, really experiencing a lot of fear. And really it is time right now to release that. We're releasing that, not just for ourselves, for on the collective as well, for everybody on the planet. So the Divine Masculines want to say to you to be more playful. There is nothing to worry about this situation. There is nothing to fear. And the more you can go out into nature, the more you can chill out and do what you love and feel lighter about this situation, and really tune in with yourself, knowing there is nothing to worry about, and to understand this journey as, you know, you are one soul, and your Divine Masculine, there is no worry about them coming back, if they're coming back or not. It's not the same as a soulmate relationship. It's not the same. They're not separate from you. And as soon as the only time we experience fear and doubt that's very uncomfortable is because we're looking at the situation and looking at your Divine Masculine as separate from you. That's when the fear comes in, and that's when we go in, the ego and the mind take over and say, oh my goodness, what are they doing, and why haven't they been in touch, and they're not going to come back to me, they don't love me, and that's, you know, that is just the fear. That isn't the truth. That isn't the truth. You're coming away from who you truly are when you're believing or feeling those things. So the more you can go into nature and be more playful, and just have fun and let your hair down. You've been such, you know, a good energy, and you will experience more high vibrational energy, and that's where you need to be right now. And you can get yourself in that place of feeling lighter and more free from the fear and the doubt when you silence your mind, when you're more in the now, when you're in, you know, the power is in the now. That's where the love is. When you're not looking too far ahead or thinking about the past, when you're just in the present moment and having fun, taking in and do whatever fun is to you. So just put that into your situation, how it resonates. But it's really important, and this is the message your other self wants you to know. Be more playful. Don't be so serious. Don't be so uptight. And when we're feeling fearful and doubtful, we feel rigid. We're very tense. We've got to lighten up about this situation and not be so serious, and really look at things differently. To look at things through the eyes of love. And some days that is harder than others because of the energies that we experience. But we do have that ability, we do have that strength within us to be able to do that. You can see beyond the illusions of what you could be experiencing right now. You know, if you're experiencing uncomfortable times, you can see beyond the illusions. You're just being tested because you have come so far on this journey. You've come so far, and everything that you have learnt and how you have grown is being put into practice right now, to see if you're going to allow old things that used to affect you, you know, like your beliefs and the limitations that used to put on your life. It's time to change those. Are you going to keep having these reoccurring things, or are you going to push through them this time? It's really time to show how much you've learned and how much you trust and how you are connected with yourself and to God, to the universe, to higher power. So playfulness, let's see what it says in the guidebook. But I think I have covered that all, you know, covered the whole of that. That's what your Divine Masculine wants you to know. And I'm not saying every day's easy, guys, as I always say. I'm on this journey too. And I am experiencing the same things as you, where some days you're just like, yes, you know, and everything's amazing and you're really in tune with yourself and focus, and then the next day you could be feeling completely different. But as well, this is about accepting things, what they are and how you're feeling, and listening to what your body wants, what it wants to do, not fighting, just going with the flow about with life, instead of forcing life or being so tense and serious about everything. Just go, oh, well, this is how it is today, this is how I'm feeling today, so I'm accepting that. And you have to, in those days that you are feeling uncomfortable or feeling negative or experiencing a lot of doubt and fear, you have to take care of yourself and maybe rest more, or don't force yourself to do things that are making you feel even worse, or that are making you tired and that's draining you. We have to really be in tune and listen to what our bodies want as well, not just force ourselves through it, because otherwise we haven't learnt anything on this journey. So the card meaning is: allow your inner child to play today. Enjoy yourself and have fun. Embrace your innocence. Your soul wants you to know playfulness is absolutely necessary for your health and well-being. It's important as the food you eat and the thoughts you think. If your responsibilities and hard work have made this a low priority for you, it's time to have some fun. Give yourself a break and nurture your spirit by doing something madcap or just plain silly. Listen to music and dance by yourself with glee. Make silly faces, invite friends over for an afternoon tea party, or go for a drive with no destination. Just do it for fun. And the affirmation is: my joy is the greatest gift that I can give to others. Yeah. You deserve to have fun, guys, and give yourself a break, because this journey can be very draining. So do what you love and be silly. Let your hair down, just be silly, and make time for yourself. This is really important, because that will really help you shift your energy, and you will feel that release. You will feel that freedom of this, you know, this awful, intense rigidness of trying so hard and trying to sort things out. And what happens is everything just feels blocked. When you actually just come away from it, if there's something you're trying to work out, or you're trying to do something and it's not going to how, you know, you're not finding the answer, or you're not finding the solution, or something's just not working, you have to move away from it and go and have some fun and be in tune with God, be connected with God, and say, well, you know, I'll hand that over then, because this isn't working. I need to do something else right now. I surrender to this situation. And when you do that, your whole outlook changes as well, and you just feel that relief within you. So have fun. That's what your Divine Masculine's saying. And, you know, you can have fun. And when you know that there's nothing to be fearful about. And I know that I know that a lot of the time we don't feel like having fun, because we do feel empty. So don't be upset with yourself that you feel empty as well. Just accept that that's how you feel, but make the best of a situation, and put yourself in the energy and of being truthful about the situation, not thinking that your Divine Masculine is not coming back and nothing's working. Have fun, but you're allowed to feel empty as well, because we don't feel whole without our Divine Masculines. We know that we can get on with life, we can do things, but there is always an empty feeling, because the other half of our soul is missing. And a lot of the time we do put pressure on ourselves, thinking we've got to feel whole, otherwise our Divine Masculine's not going to come back. Again, that's just the ego controlling us again. Allow. Yes, I feel empty, but I'm going to make the best. I'm going to try my best. And I am allowed to think about my Divine Masculine while I'm having fun, and thinking about having fun with my Divine Masculine when we come back together as one. That's okay too. because we do feel that. And we can't, and again, if we're trying to force ourselves to feel whole, but you can do things that you love, and it will help you so much better if you're truthful to yourself of what you already know. You know your divine masculine's coming back to you. You know this love is true, and your divine masculine's, you can feel your divine masculine's energy with you, whatever you're doing, but you're just missing the physical person to be able to physically do things together and have that fun. But don't be sad or allow yourself to feel intense pain, because it's unnecessary, because there is nothing to worry about. Your divine masculine is coming back to you, and you will feel so much freer, and you will have some fun, knowing that your divine masculine, having that knowing and trusting yourself about the truth about your divine masculine, that they love you and they are coming and they are returning, because you're returning home. You're both returning back home, coming back together as one, and they feel exactly the same as you. So, and your divine masculine wants you to know as well that there is, you're in, at the moment, there is transformation happening. There is transformation happening within you. You can actually feel that within yourself anyway, and that's why we're experiencing what we're experiencing. And like I said, some days we're just like really in tune, and we're seeing through the eyes of love, and we're really like putting into action, we're actually really doing what we've learned. We're actually taking action and doing what we've learned and what we are naturally born to do. Everything's coming to us and everything's flowing, and we're like, yes, you're on top of the world. And then the next minute we're feeling all this doubt and fear and feeling terrified maybe about everything in your life, because you're actually releasing it. And when we're releasing it, it is very uncomfortable, but it has to go for you to be able to move forwards. That is, you're transforming right now, and your divine masculine is experiencing that. There is transformation happening. Your divine masculine is transforming. They're in this transition right now, and that's what your divine masculine wants you to know. And your other self wants you to know that you're in this transformation right now. That's why you're having these experiences of dark times and amazing light, and you're really seeing your way. You're really like seeing everything clear. In some days you're like really feeling clear, and yes, I've got this. And then you're smothered again, maybe with negativity and toxic thoughts, and you're really having to like really push through it and see through these illusions. So it's very draining. It is very draining. When we're receiving light, even, it's draining, and when we're in these dark times, it's very draining. But there is transformation happening right now. And what you're experiencing, your divine masculine wants you to know they're experiencing, that they are transforming. They're releasing what no longer serves them, the same as you, because you're one soul. They're feeling this shift. They're feeling you in this transformation. They're feeling it. They're feeling that energy shifting. They're feeling themselves changing. And like I said, sometimes we don't know what's going on with the divine masculines if you're not in communication, and there's silence, and you're just like this, everything's so uncertain and whatever. In the 3D, when we're looking outside of ourselves, but when we look inside of ourselves and we really connect to our feelings and our truth, we know what's going on, and we don't need evidence. We don't need to see anything in the 3D. It's just managing life in managing our lives in the 3D is tiring sometimes. So there is transformation happening with your Divine Masculine, because this is happening to you. So don't be fearful, don't be frightened of the experience that you could be having if you're feeling uncomfortable. If this message resonates with you, only you will know that by what I'm channeling today. And this transformation is happening so you can regain your power. We have the power card. It's happening so you can regain your power. You're getting your power back. You're returning home to who you truly are, what you're meant to be and experience in this lifetime. Releasing doubt and fear will be giving you so much power back. And every one of us has that power within us when we allow the fear and the doubt to fade away and we convert everything into love. That is where the power is, when we turn everything into love. But the transformation is happening so you can regain this power. You do have the power. That is what your Divine Masculine is saying. You do have the power within you to do this journey. When you change the way you look at things, when you change your beliefs and open them up and go, oh yeah, actually things can work out for me. Things can go right for me. I am deserving of this love. I am deserving of my desires and dreams. They can come true. Instead of just thinking, well, no, that's not going to happen for me because I'm not good enough, or just having that outlook of things aren't working out for you, and that you haven't got strength, and that you can't manifest your dreams and desires. But we all can when we change the way we look at things, when we're in that energy, when we're aligning with who we truly are, when we're aligning with our soul. And we haven't been aligned with our soul. But it's time to change that now. And having this transformation, this experience that you're having right now, is giving you so much more power and so much strength. And your Divine Masculine, your other self, wants you to know you do have the power. And you know that within yourself. When you can actually make your way through the negativity and the illusions, and sometimes it's harder than others. Depends how the ego and the mind's kicking off. You can do this. And the reading last week was very, very similar, with your Divine Masculine is cheering you on and encouraging you and believing in you. And you can feel that too when you're honest with yourself, when you're being truthful. You can feel your Divine Masculine's energy. You know that they feel that way. You know that they're proud of you. You know that they are feeling all those things. That you have the strength, and that you've done such amazing progress in your life and grown, and how much you've changed, how strong you are. So the message from your Divine Masculine today is be more playful, because there is nothing to worry about. Have fun, be lighter and take the weight off your shoulders, because there is nothing to worry about. And the more you put up fun, the more playful you are about this situation and for you to do what you love, you're going to put yourself in a better energy. Doesn't mean to say that you're going to feel whole and you're going to feel on top of the world, because I don't agree with readers that say that you have to feel whole and you have to do this and you have to do that before your divine masculine comes back to you. You have to be honest with yourself. And if the other half of your soul is missing, you're not going to feel whole. You're taking responsibility for yourself now. You're accepting everything for what it is. You're accepting yourself, but you're still allowed to miss your divine masculine, and you are going to be feeling empty. But the times that you do feel whole is when you believe, when you know that you are going to have union. That is when you feel whole, because you're completely being truthful and the fear and the doubt isn't there. You're not feeling any fear or doubt. You're literally in your truth of your knowing that you're coming back together with your divine masculine. That is feeling whole. But as I say, every day's different. And in the 3D, it's hard to feel that. Some days are harder than others to feel that completeness, that wholeness. Because we are thinking about the physical person not with us. And your divine masculine is saying to you today, they are transforming because they can feel you going through this transformation. They can feel this happening. They're feeling this shift. This is happening. And this is going to help you find that power within you that's always been there. You're regaining your power, and it's really time to feel that power. You're going to feel so powerful. And you do feel very powerful when you're connected to God, when you're being truthful to yourself. So keep doing that. That's where the power is. And being in the present moment, as you know, that is so important. Otherwise, if we're looking too far ahead, we're giving our power away. When we're looking at the past, we're giving our power away. And you'll feel so much more power when you're in the present moment, when you're in the now. You won't feel bogged down, you won't feel drained, because you won't be trying to work everything out. You just be present. So that's very powerful, isn't it, guys? I'm going to get some communication from the divine masculines now to see what they'd love to communicate with you. We know what they want you to know, what your other self is saying to you, but what would they actually like to communicate with you? What would they love to communicate with you today? What would the divine masculines love to communicate to the divine feminines today? I'm using Liz Harrison's cards. Divine Masculine Messages of Love. Let's see what's going to come out for the Divine Masculines. The communication. I made a wish and you appeared. I want to take care of you. I was silly to let you go. So that's what the Divine Masculines would love to communicate to you. And at the bottom it says, I want to hold you in my arms. So the Divine Masculines, you know, they made a wish and you did appear. They made a wish and you appeared. And as I've said before, when this card come out, it's, you know, they did make a wish the same as you. You've always wanted to have an experience like this, to experience true, unconditional love, magical love, and unexplainable love. You made that wish. And your Divine Masculine appeared. And that experience happened to your Divine Masculine as well. But as I always say, it's always done in a way, or it always happens in a very unexpected way, where we just like, it blows us away and we're like, the ego and the mind saying, oh, I'm not ready for this, or, you know, I can't do this because of this situation and that situation. We put obstacles and challenges in the way. They're just made up, they're just illusions, but we always put things in the way and won't allow ourselves to actually just feel the love and to experience the love, because we're so programmed to think certain things have to be a certain way. And as I said before as well in my readings, it could be in so many ways, where you could have been in a marriage, your Divine Masculine could have been in a marriage, or other relationships, and age gaps, religion, different countries, language barrier, and there's so many more. All of those things are just illusions. But at the time when you're Divine Masculine, or you come into your Divine Masculine's life, you know, all of those things like, well, there's no solution to this. There's no solution. But there is always a solution when you look at it through the eyes of love. And you allow yourself to feel this love and know that you're deserving of this love. So your Divine Masculine wished for you to come into their life. And it could have been in a way that they never expected. And it could have really sort of thrown them a bit and challenged them. I want to take care of you. So they do want to take care of you. They do want to protect you. They just want to love you. And they want to hold you in their arms. And we had that at the bottom of the deck. They just want to take care of you because they love you so much. And it's very frustrating, because at the moment, if your Divine Masculine is being silent, if this is resonating with you, they are doing, you know, being silent because they are protecting you. They do want to reach out, but they're protecting you because they know things have to be different when they get in touch with you next time, when they do communicate with you. Because they have to be their authentic self. They have to be truthful. And they are still preparing. But they do feel the same as you. They do miss, you know, their Divine Feminines. They do want to take care of you. They do want to just, for this to all be over and sorted. But there is still more to be done before this can happen. But this transformation is making you closer and closer to come back together as one, because you're going to be back in your power. I was silly to let you go. So your Divine Masculine, you could have had an experience where your Divine Masculines just had to let you go. They've just had to let you go because they needed to be in preparation. They needed this time not to be with you, not to be with each other physically, so they can prepare, so they can work through things, so they can make their way back home. But they feel silly that they've let you go. But there is no need for them to feel silly, because this preparation is so precious, because you're both releasing things that no longer serve you. And this has been put in place for you to be able to have this preparation, so then you can experience in the physical this amazing, beautiful, true love relationship. And this relationship is, you're going to feel so free. It's not the same as any other relationship, because you're dealing with yourself. You're taking total responsibility of yourself. You don't have to have the worries of like the things that we used to worry about in other relationships maybe you've had. So they feel silly they've let you go, but actually there is no need to be silly, because they haven't let you go. So they want to take care of you, and they made a mission you appeared as well. So let's see what energy pods say. Leap. But in that energy of they want to take that leap, they want to take that leap because they're really missing you. And they do wish, you know, that they could be with the physical, you know, with you, Divine Feminines. Because they miss you. And they really do want to take care of you. So they're really like feeling what they really want to take this leap now. They're really wanting to take the leap. Yeah, because they're in their heart space. And you are in their heart. They have got so much love in their heart that's really pushing them to take this leap. So they can take care of you. Because they want to take care of you, because they're taking care of themselves now. They're taking responsibility of themselves, and they know that you are taking responsibility of yourself, which is really pushing them to want to take this leap to come and take care of you, because there will be no pressure, there'll be nothing to worry about, because you're both taking responsibility for yourselves and learning about interdependence, about being independent but being able to share and feel okay with actually taking care of each other. To know it's okay to have help, because you're taking responsibility for yourself. You're not just putting responsibility on anything external from you. So that's why they're wanting to take care of you, because they're taking responsibility of themselves. And they understand this journey, they know how it works. See what my communications say. You're so beautiful inside and out. I want you to know today that you're so beautiful inside and out. They know that you're beautiful on the outside, and they know that you're beautiful inside. I'm sorry I didn't speak my truth. They're sorry that they didn't speak their truth. So today they're feeling, you know, they felt silly that they've let you go, but actually they didn't let you go. They didn't let you go. They never let you go. And they're sorry that they haven't told you the truth. So because the Divine Masculines are sorry that they haven't spoken their truth. But the only reason why they haven't spoken their truth, and the only reason why they're put in a position to let you go, is because what's going on within you. Divine Feminines. That is the only reason that they don't speak their truth. Because you weren't speaking your truth. You weren't in your power. You was in fear. But you are learning to just speak your truth now. You're speaking your truth to yourself. You're speaking your truth to yourself now. You're being honest with yourself. You're allowing yourself to feel this love. And you're releasing the fear and the doubt of feeling rejection, abandonment, and all the things that we worry about, thinking we're not good enough, or we're not deserving of this love, and have you got it all wrong? Or are you crazy? All of that stuff's been released now because you're speaking your truth, because you're connecting with yourself, you're tuned in with yourself and with God, the universe, higher power. Your Divine Masculine wasn't meant to speak their truth, but they do want you to know that they are sorry. They did want it to be that way, but it had to be that way for that time. And if your Divine Masculine had spoken their truth, and you know, whenever that you were together last, you wouldn't have had the experience you've had now, and you wouldn't have grown, and you wouldn't have done all the things that needed to be done in this preparation when you're not with a physical person. So they weren't meant to be able to tell you their truth. And that only happened because, like I said, you weren't speaking your truth. You was in a place of fear. And even if you're thinking, oh my goodness, I was speaking my truth because I told them I loved them, or I was giving to them, I showed them that I loved them, I did this and I did that. There's no point in all of those things if you're in a place, in the energy of feeling doubt and fear and feeling not worthy of it. And feeling, oh my goodness, they don't feel the same towards me, and or what if they reject me? None of that is any good if you're experiencing that energy. That isn't being truthful. This is very hard to get your head around, but because it is very deep. But it is the truth. Can you believe this, guys? My readings are getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Very deep. So I hope you enjoyed this and you understand, and this resonated with you. And you understand this sacred knowledge that I'm giving you. It's been channeled through me. Well, if the message resonates, it means you are in that space, you are in that place. So keep doing what you're doing, guys. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm not going to get a card for you because all of it has been for you, Divine Feminines, because what your Divine Masculine wanted you to know, and it's about the communication. So thank you so much. If you are new, like I said, don't forget to subscribe and like and share, because it really helps my channel grow. And if you'd like a private reading for your personal, unique twin flame journey, my email is in the description box down below, so email me and I can book you in. And you know I think about you guys, and I'm so very grateful for all of you, and I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light, and I love you all so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying?